Hello everybody, Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, here to react to the Raptors' 123-103 win against the Charlotte Hornets. Solo pod here today, but man, this was an absolutely amazing game for the Raptors. Our fifth straight blowout win. Man, the team has been on fire as of late, and we'll just get straight into the action. First player we got to talk about has to be CJ Miles. Came off the bench. He started off the game, missed his first couple shots, kind of looked like his jumper was flat, but then he absolutely started cooking. 24 points for CJ tonight, 6 of 9 from 3, 8 of 11 from the field. Had a nice dunk in there as well, a couple steals. CJ, we love it when your jump shot is on. When that jump shot's cooking, and it has been as of late, this is how good the Toronto Raptors are. We can absolutely destroy teams. Because the three is the key for the Toronto Raptors. Matt Devlin says it all the time, but it's true. That's what our offense is built around, and getting open shots and be able to hit those. And CJ Miles, he also had 2 4-point plays tonight, which is, you rarely see a 4-point play. We had 2 from the same guy in one game, so that sums up the night for CJ Miles. Great game. DeMar DeRozan was also awesome tonight. 25 points, 3 of 6 from 3-point land. He's been a bit cold on offense as of late. We haven't really needed him as of late, though, because we've been blowing out teams. But great to see DeMar with the jumper going. 8 assists from him tonight as well. And there honestly could have been a lot more, because he was getting in the lane at will. He was absolutely shaking whoever the Charlotte Hornets had on him. But he's getting in the lane, and he fed it off to JV probably 2, 3, 4 times. JV had an easy little dump in or a little 5-foot jump shot that we usually see JV make, and he missed a few of those tonight. So DeMar could have easily had 12 assists on top of this 25 points. This is a common thing this season too. DeMar is consistently putting up big assist totals, and that's something that's never really been a part of his game. So just awesome. That sums up how the Raptors have been playing this season. DeMar's greatly improved that aspect as a playmaker. Awesome. I keep saying that, but the Raptors, they got me so hyped right now. We're first seed in the East. We're blowing out teams. We blew out the team. We blew out Boston. We've beaten some really good teams. I'm just hyped right now. I just mentioned JV. Even though he missed a couple easy ones, he did have a really great game against Dwight Howard tonight. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 9 of 14 from the field. JV was good. JV had a great game. Classic JV, 2 of 2 from 3. Didn't miss. The man is automatic. Absolute beast out there. JV, he's a 3-point specialist. He's the next Steph Curry. He's a 3-point phenom. So, can't wait to see him in the 3-point contest next season. And the starters played well. All the starters played well. Lowry's good. Didn't need too much offensive production out of Lowry tonight. 12 points. Took 9 shots. 4 for 9 from the field. They were all threes. 4 for 9 from the 3-point line. 7 assists. Just a solid game from Kyle Lowry. Didn't need him to overextend himself that much tonight. We killed the Hornets. But the scary thing about our starting lineup tonight was OG rolled his ankle in the middle of the game and had to be taken out. He only played 11 minutes there, but it was at the end of the second quarter. So hopefully there's nothing serious going on with OG. He doesn't get too many points in the box score, but his impact on the game is very much felt. So it would hurt to see OG out for an extended period of time. Hopefully it's nothing serious. They were just precautionary. But we'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But the bench mob tonight was amazing too. We mentioned CJ, but Siakam, their defense tonight, they're trapping on Charlotte's guards, because Charlotte, besides Kemba Walker, their guard play, they can't dribble. They have Michael Carter-Williams out there who looks like he's all over the place. To his standards, he didn't have an awful game tonight, but we were just pressuring the ball, whoever had the ball on the Charlotte Hornets, because besides Kemba Walker, they have 0 playmakers. They have 0 guys that want to do anything off the dribble. And we were just picking off passes left and right. Siakam was getting steals. CJ Miles and Fred VanVleet was right up into people. There's a point in the game where Fred VanVleet got to the rim for an easy layup, kind of stayed up. The bench unit was running a full court press for most of the game, and it would always catch the Hornets off guard. And Fred just picked off the inbound pass, got another easy layup. So he was out there toying with the competition, but they were all great tonight. Everyone was great. Absolutely amazing game for Toronto. That's the only way to put it. We're the first seed in the East. Hopefully, I don't know if the Celtics have won or lost against the Cavs. They're playing right now as I'm recording this. Hopefully the Celtics lose. We can get that full, definite first seed. Just great time to be a Raptors fan. And one last shout out before we get into the segments. Dwane Casey with his 300th career win as a Toronto Raptors head coach. That man, people like him, people don't like him, especially over his tenure. I think everyone's on board with Dwane Casey now. Most people are. But to think this guy took on a roster, because when we halfway through the game we knew we were going to win. I looked at the roster that he took on in 2011, 2012, and man, that was bad. That was a really rough team. I remember watching them, cheering for them back in the day. You know, you think Andrea Bargnani's going to the All-Star game every year, but no, the fact that he turned that team, obviously with help of Masai Ujiri and the improvement of DeMar DeRozan, but the fact that he took on that squad, suffered through all the tough years, all the tough losses, and now he's got 300 wins as a Raptors head coach, that's incredible. Shout out to Dwane Casey. Love him, hate him. I've always been a fan of Dwane Casey. You've questioned some of his play calls every now and then over the years, but I always thought he was good in the locker room. Good, always had the guys competing. So, just incredible coach. Incredible what he's done with the Toronto Raptors organization. There's nothing else. You can't argue that. Whether you like him or you don't like him, you can't argue that. So, congratulations to Dwane Casey. Well deserved. Awesome. And the actual last thing we'll talk about, Malcolm, I apologize if I'm butchering his name. I'll learn it. Malcolm Richardson got some run tonight. Didn't look too bad. He looked, played 5 minutes. Very, very small sample size. Hit a mid-range jumper. Got a rebound. Looked pretty active. It's tough to tell. Athletic. It didn't sound right when we were up, had the blowout win. I was chanting in my room, Malcolm. I wanted to be saying Bruno, but I don't know. Hopefully it pays off him as a player. Maybe we get someone in the buyout market. But anyways, into the segments. Tonight's play of the day. There's a couple plays of the day. They're both from the two same players. Fred VanVleet got the steal. Pascal Siakam, as always, running the floor. Threw a nice crisp pass over the defender. It didn't look obvious that he could throw it, but he threaded the needle right over his hand. It looked perfect. And Siakam could get the easy layup. Fred setting him on a platter. And then a couple possessions later, Fred gets the ball once again and throws a full court lob to Siakam. Which, when there's a full court lob, it's got to be the play of the day. So, they get it. But not all plays can be the play of the day. And some just make you say, oh, geez. And for tonight's OGs plays, we have plays of the day for the OGs. They all go to Yak. He had one of his rougher games of the season. Not a usual Yak game. He's usually great at finishing around the rim. Played really good defense, but didn't have too much of the touch tonight, which is fine. But Yak airballed a mid-range jumper. It's pretty bad. It was about 10 feet away from the net. It's super short. I don't know. He's not JV yet. It'll come. It will come. Once he's the understudy to JV. Once JV gives him the wisdom, that 3-point shot, then it'll be all good. But right now, Yak's airball and mid-range jumpers. Let's keep him around the rim. He came down a couple possessions later, got blocked by Lamb on a layup. There's a big size differential there. And the most OG's play from Yak tonight was a couple of possessions after that. There was an air ball shot from a Charlotte Hornets player. It's going completely out of bounds. Yak, he could have just left it. Raptors would have had possession. But Yak is standing out of bounds and tries to save it, get that rebounding stat. So, I don't know. Yak, for now, we love Yak here, but he's getting the OG's plays of the day today. Can't always be great. And finally, the DeMarre Carroll Gold Star Award, the infamous, goes to Raptors fans a couple years back when DeMar was a free agent and Nicholas Batum was a free agent. And there was a debate in Raptors land whether we should bring back DeMar, who was he was a one-dimensional player at the time, to be fair. He's not the DeMar DeRozan we see now, but obviously there shouldn't have been a debate on whether the Raptors should let DeMar go and sign Nicholas Batum or keep DeMar as we did. So, yeah, the DeMar Carroll Gold Star, it made me remember those times. I believe it was after the Eastern Conference Final too, when DeMar was up for his big contract that he signed. So, this is Raptors fan. I know it's hindsight 2020, but we shouldn't have been doing that. That's a very DeMar Carroll Gold Star move right there. So, anyways, that's it for me. Awesome game for the Toronto Raptors. We've been great as of late. We'll have a tough one against Miami coming up, so hopefully we can keep the good play rolling. They just got Dwane, and hopefully the Celtics take an L tonight to the Cavs. The Cavs lose later, but anyways, thanks for listening. Subscribe if you like the channel. Let us know what you guys thought of the game. And awesome. Thanks.